What's good, internet? This is TatWza for Tats Tech Talk. Yo, you're really not going to believe this, but we're coming up a year on this blog, and it feels tremendous. I'm loving it. We're going to cover some things real quick. We're going to call it a recap of the things that we've covered, the major points we've covered this year here on Tats Tech Talk. Last year, this time, we started off at the end of the CES, and that's pretty much where we're at now. The CES is the Consumer Electronics Show. It is the best way to judge what's coming out for the year in the consumer market. Not where it's easy to acquire stuff, not where like you have to go to back channels and spend 40 grand just to get something, you know what I mean? So one of the first things that we reported about, aside from the big TVs, because of course that's going to make news for anybody, but aside from that, one of the first things we reported about was a format war for high definition DVDs. The two competitors were Blu-ray and HD DVD. I bet you don't even remember HD DVD, because that was one of the first things that we reported about. Was they didn't come to the CES, therefore everybody knew that they were going to be out of the game. They did drop out of the game like a week or two after, and technically Blu-ray won that war. Like, it's over. There's no other high def DVD except for Blu-ray, and it's just about getting it into other players and stuff. We'll cover that later about, where it's going to, what systems it may or may not be in and whatnot. Now, also, another significant report was when we reported on the MacBook Air. It was the world's slimmest notebook. I believe it still is. I don't think it's been topped just as yet. New technology with the drive, solid state drive, where it's kind of like a flash drive, quicker, easier on the battery, those type of things. The only thing about the MacBook Air that we didn't really like was, of course, the price, and also you had to get a separate external drive. Come on, man, this is 2000. It was 2008, it's 2009. Ooh, come on, seriously? But regardless, we reported on that. Very significant. Another thing that we reported on, iPhone 3G. That was significant because before the iPhone 3G, there wasn't a lot of 3G in the devices, and if there were, it wasn't where people were like, oh, I gotta go get that. And even if they did have 3G, it was because they knew the iPhone was coming out with that 3G and they wanted to get ahead of the game. iPhone is one of the only phones to use 3G properly with all the applications that it has. Limitless, endless fun. iPhone, you're continuing to win. The only thing you're doing is you're hurting yourself either with the iPod Touch or the iPhone. One or the other is hurting each other, because somebody's going to go buy one and not the other, and then you kind of jam yourself up there. But otherwise, good job. Now we got to talk about something else. Microsoft. This year they were in the news a lot. They tried to buy Yahoo. Gotta say that didn't work for you. You got some hype going, but it didn't really work. But I tell you where you did win, Microsoft. You guys dropped that Surface, and mark my word, internet, people around the world, that's the future of technology. That's the way computers are going to be. That's the way your devices are going to be. Everything is going to fall right into that. Microsoft Surface, did your thing, fam. Now we got to get to Google. That's right, the giant Google. They were big, 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 big. What did they do this year? Well, we know what they did this year. They dropped the G1. Now, in the technology circle, we really thought that was going to do a lot. Everybody was Android this, Android that. It's not there yet. It's not really to the point where it's a cheap price for all of the stuff that you're going to get, because that's what they were really hoping for. Hopefully it does get there, but you got to step your game up, because the G1 is cool, but it's not, it's not an iPhone, it's not a BlackBerry. You gotta get along. Like, even if it's the wave of the future, you gotta get alongside the present in order to really push the future. Now, I'm giving iPhone a lot of love. I gave G1 a little love. I gotta give BlackBerry just a little bit of love. There's an application that just came out for everybody's, not everybody, but if you're into tech, you've really been waiting for it. It's the Sling Box on BlackBerry. If you know what the if you're into tech, you know what the Sling Box is. It's a device. You get it for like $150. You hook it up to your cable. You get a device, your computer going or a device going remotely. You can watch your cable TV like through your cable box on the device or through your computer over the internet. That's pretty tough. I mean, turn the channels and everything. Now, that just came out on the BlackBerry. I think the BlackBerry Bold has it. Use 3G with it. You can watch TV on your BlackBerry, no problem. That is clean because I am a TV junkie. I need this. And the last thing to me, the biggest thing to me that happened this year, I felt like I was the first person to really tell people about Twitter. There was a few people on it, you know, of course it has some subscribers. Somebody had to tell me about it, you know what I mean? But there was a lot of people that didn't know about it. And in the last 3 months, a lot of celebrities, a lot of music industry people, a lot of people are starting to mess with it. And a few of your favorite celebrities, at least on Hot 97, got that information from me because they came to me directly and asked. So stay with your boy, man. I'm going to give you some information that's going to be useful to you.